In a study by the U.S. Army, it was determined that 1 in every 8 soldiers returning from Iraq and Afghanistan suffer from PTSD, also known as post-traumatic stress disorder. Even more concerning is less than half of them seek out some type of treatment or help. But in Milledgeville, Georgia, there's one soldier who's made it his mission to provide fellow veterans a safe and productive outlet from the adverse effects of war.
Yeah, I love this pig, man. He's just a good guy. He spoils us a lot.
With his gentle touch and caring voice, one would never guess that John Jackson battles PTSD and traumatic brain trauma on a daily basis. Between 2005 and 2012, Jackson served 6 tours of duty in both Iraq and Afghanistan and lost many friends along the way. But more upsetting to this soldier is what he experienced once the fighting was done and he returned home to civilian life.
You come back to the States, you got a lot of things going on where you used to be doing a lot of different things concurrent at one time, and you come back to the States and the out-tempo of the States don't work how you were used to in the battlefield. Our animal brains kick in the battlefield. It doesn't know the geographic that you've changed geographical locations from the battlefield to here, and you're still in go, go, go mode.
So to help with that difficult transition, Jackson founded Stag Vets Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing the best care and treatment for war veterans in need. That led to the creation of Comfort Farms, a 20-acre complex named for Jackson's friend Kyle Comfort, who was killed in action on May 8th of 2010. Why the concept of farming? When other guys come back from overseas and come back from the military, they may get into some other military career. Why farm life for these veterans?
One of the reasons that a lot of veterans are getting into farming is because we're bringing back to it the team unit cohesion type thing, where we're working together to establish, something that's real critical right now, which is food. Food security, whole and natural foods on a local level. Those are things that America is really trying to crack the code on. But those are things that veterans, and in the way that we're doing it, we are infusing our vets into the system that we can crack the code, and we're cracking the code on it. We have the answer to how can we solve our food issues and our problems. Veterans can come into that. We can teach them how to farm, how to do agriculture, get back into there, claim a stake in America's heartland, and give back to the communities in ways that have never been done before. So it's a new mission.
But for those veterans who accept the mission of working on Comfort Farms, Jackson says they do so with an understanding that the farm is not only a comfort zone, it's also a business model with a very bright future.
The high-end food industry want local, sustainable food. Organizations, institutions, universities, they all want sustainable food. They want food that's grown local and that's grown with ethics and morality. So that's what we're teaching here. That's who we're going to be our main customers. On the flip side of that, we feel that good food, healthy, whole, natural, sustainable food should not just be something for the rich. We feel that in the lowest socioeconomic ladder that folks should have access to good, clean, organic food as well. And so that was another things that we're going to tackle. The food, the byproduct of our institutions is also going to be filtered into our communities.
Something else that makes Comfort Farms unique is that everything you see here was made possible through donations. We're talking the hoop house, the electric fence, the land itself, even the animals. Something like that would take years to build up, correct? No, all this in just 2 months.
$1 sent to here is $1 going into the program. It's like, and I want people to see that, hey, you give to this program, this is what you're getting out of the program. This is what it's going to. I think it's real important that that people are able to see where their donations are going to. We're as transparent as possible what we're doing with funds, what we're doing with resources, because we need them.
And my final question for you, I guess I'll put it in terms you can understand, military terms, is the mission over?
Never over. The mission is not over. And And let me take that back. The mission will be over until every vet is accounted for. And I believe that as a nonprofit organization, the success of our organization would be to put ourselves out of business. So when we are able to address every veteran need, and we go over a fine-tooth comb of all the homeless veterans and all the displaced veterans and all the veterans who are suffering from PTSD silently, and able to give those veterans who have suicidal thoughts a place to express their concerns to. When we're able to do that in a way, I really think that's going to be the truest impact of what my organization, Stag Vets, is about, and what creating comfort farms, the impact of what we're going to be able to do is just going to be enormous. And then at that point, when we're able to say that the last veteran has been accounted for, leaving no comrade behind, then I can say, mission success.
And if you'd like more information on Stag Vets Incorporated or Comfort Farms, just log on to the address you see there on your screen. That's stagvetsinc.org. You can also find them on Facebook. If you get a chance, go on there and like the page.